Alright guys, back at my adventure in Kanto. I always said, I think we all said Kanto, because that's how the anime said it. But if it's like the actual Japanese pronunciation and everything, then it should be Kanto. And just right here, look at Marowak. They always pronounce it Marowak or something like that in the anime, but it's bone marrow, so it's Marowak. Is it not? And I know Alan was just all up on my ass saying, oh, I'm all a stickler for pronunciation or something. He just said that like recently in one of my videos. But anyways, so my last video, I cleared Seafoam Islands. And on this video, I'm gonna continue Route 20. Because Route 20 actually goes from the beginning of the Seafoam Islands to the end of the Seafoam Islands to Cinnabar Island. It connects to Route 19 and stuff. And a bunch of routes actually do that throughout the game. But they kind of made it, I don't know, more integrated. Just like routes 24 and 25 or whatever, where Bill's lighthouse. Well, it's not even a lighthouse. See, again, that's the thing from the anime. It's just a seaside cottage in the game, but in the lighthouse, in the anime, he lives in a lighthouse. Anyways, those two routes, they're kind of integrated, so they like share the same Pokemon and everything like that. And then like how you can go to Route 4 before Mountain Moon, but there's no patch of tall grass to catch wild Pokemon, so you don't catch any wild Pokemon on Route 4 until after Mountain Moon, even though technically you've been on Route 4. And then if you play Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, man, that thing, because there's a giant mountain in the middle of Sinnoh, which is the region in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So you're going through this mountain multiple times, and then as you get more hidden machines, then you get to like access other parts of the mountain with like Rock Smash and Strength and then Defog and all that. There are way too many hidden machines up in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I love that game for changing the move sets for like special, physical, and status attacks instead of, its element determining if it's physical, special, and all that. But so many hidden machines and then going in that same mountain over and over. I love... Wait a minute. Was it Sun and Moon or X and Y? I think it was Sun and Moon that first did the ride Pokemon, right? Because they kind of showed it in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They had Latios and Latias with Soar, which allows you to kind of like go all over. But it wasn't quite the same as the ride Pokemon, which totally replaced hidden machines in Sun and Moon. That was like really the only upside to Sun and Moon, I think. I fucking hated pretty much everything about that game. Worst game, in my opinion, in the RPG main series. Because of course there's all the spin-offs, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and TV channel, or Pokemon Channel or something. Pokemon Box, which was just a storage box on your GameCube, wasn't it? You can do some mini games, I think. Snugs, don't start smacking the microphone with her tail. Hitmonchan. I think I can just use Pikachu to sweep everybody up on this route, right? Because they should probably be using... Well, they're usually using water-type Pokemon up on these water routes, but then sometimes you might find like a grass-type Pokemon or something, and they'll be like, huh, psych! But then my Pikachu still knows a flying-type attack with this, special Pikachu edition. Let's go, Pikachu Special, Pikachu Yellow Edition Special. God damn it. What would it be called, though? Because Let's Go Pikachu, and then Let's Go is the franchise name, I guess. Because I really think they're going to do a Let's Go... Well, if they go to Johto, which is, Gold, Silver, Crystal games, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it continues the story from Kanto but would they keep Pikachu and Eevee? Because those two Pokemon are still in Johto. But you don't really get the starters for your partner Pokemon. Oh, I don't think they would do 3 different Let's Go Cyndaquil, Let's Go Chikorita, Let's Go Totodile. They would have to redo it maybe. Let's go, just Let's Go Gold and Silver or something. Let's Go GS. And then you can have Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chikorita as your partner Pokemon. They really need to do some more upgrades. Because this was a nice step onto the Nintendo Switch and everything. But, well, maybe... I'm sure they're probably developing this before they knew all of the Nintendo Switch's specs, before the Nintendo Switch actually released. Because that's usually how it is, especially with launch games, but this wasn't a launch game. But it hasn't even been 2 full years since the Nintendo Switch has been out. And I kind of doubt they put this entire game together in 2 years. I guess it's possible if they're like working super hard, since it's already the same, well, more or less the same game of the original red, blue, green, yellow. But they did, yeah, they couldn't have put this together that quickly. They did a lot of different mechanics and stuff, man. People are always complaining like the graphics aren't good enough, and I can agree that the graphics aren't good enough in some aspects. But you know, it's still a good game. It's still a good game. I'm just kind of rambling on. But I guess my original point was I kind of feel like they might do a Let's Go Gold Silver, but I don't know if they would have Pikachu and Eevee as the partner Pokemon still. And I would really like another Let's Go game. But would it still count as part of the main series? Or would it just be its own spin-off series? Because the Pokemon do have totally different stats. It's just its own little side series with Pokemon Go. You just keep using Pokemon Go and then playing Pokemon Let's Go or something. But there is supposed to be some dedicated Nintendo Switch game. Or a Pokemon game coming specifically for the Nintendo Switch, like an all-new RPG, I believe. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. But they have been releasing a Pokemon game like every single year for a while now. And I feel like it's kind of flooding the market. They can't do it that much, or they'll kind of go the way Skylanders went or whatever. And yeah, these older games keep selling, but the newer ones, I don't think that they're really doing as well. Don't quote me on this, because I haven't really checked the numbers, but just from the way I hear people talk about the games, you know, they'll just keep loving red, blue, yellow, green. Even Gold, Silver, Crystal. They just redid Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Everybody thought they were going to redo Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, but that didn't really happen. But there hasn't been very good consensus with Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I really dislike the whole wormhole and different dimensions idea. I dislike a lot of things the way Pokemon's going. But I would say if they want to keep going with this, it would make sense to be like, yeah, there are different dimensions and you can use the wormholes to access them. And in one dimension, you know, that's where Pokemon Red took place. In another dimension, that's where Pokemon Blue took place. Another dimension, Pokemon Yellow. Another dimension, Pokemon Fire Red. Another dimension, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. That would make a little bit more sense because it's similar, but a little bit different. And that's kind of the whole theories of parallel universes, or like stacking universes or whatever. At least I think that would be kind of cool, in my opinion. But the way that they've been doing the parallel universes, like when you went through the way they're doing the wormholes, when you go through one of the wormholes in Pokemon Sun and Moon, or yeah, I think it was the first Sun and Moon. You go through one of the wormholes, and then it's just like this weird looking, I don't know, like a different dimension. It's not like, you know, just the same world, but like slightly different. It looked like some cave or some space area or something. I don't even know. But they just keep rewriting the history of Pokemon to make some sense with the newer versions and older versions, because they introduced the Alolan Pokemon in Sun and Moon, which are the, you know, some of the Pokemon that were from the original Red, Blue, Green, Yellow. The Cantonian Pokemon they're calling them now, like Diglett. There's an Alolan Diglett and a Cantonian Diglett now, and Meowth. Stuff like that. So my point is, my point is, they're rewriting the history because they introduced the Alolan Pokemon just a couple years ago in Sun and Moon. But then now, because they're saying, oh yeah, Alola and Kanto are, you know, are like kind of connected, and that's how there's some Cantonian Pokemon over here, but they're Alolan style or whatevs. And so now, when you're playing the Kanto game, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, they kind of mention the whole Alolan connection, sort of. But they had the Sevi Islands. They just keep, I don't know, messing up their history, I feel. Got some big pearls. That's, yeah. Those eyes, though, it feels so Japanese in a way. Like they're kind of droopy-eyed, like kind of lazy, sort of, but not really. Cloister. Of course, the woman has the cloister. Nora. Your pearls were in that Pokemon? Well, you recalled it to your Pokeball, so you'll be fine. It's not like it fainted into the ocean, right? You swam here from Cinnabar? Well, are you all wet then, or did you just bring a change of clothes? Well, if you swam here, the clothes would still be wet unless you like put them in a waterproof bag or something. Dead air. I know I'm not saying anything. I don't really have anything to say. My mind's blank right now about Pokemon, and I was just kind of rambling on. This is one of those videos where it's just like, well, because, you know, there are some routes, however you want to call it, in Pokemon where it's just nothing but trainers, and there's nothing to really say. Hey, I found a revive. I just felt it. I just felt it. Anyways, there's nothing special or fancy about what you see. And even the Pokemon are just pretty bland. Tentacruel, Magikarp. Maybe if you get lucky, you can land a Lapras, but it is kind of tough. But anyways, my point is, some of these videos are a little bit harder to do commentary on. And then it is better to just ramble on about Pokemon, I guess. But I do worry about saying the same thing that I've said multiple times about Pokemon. Like how I love Diamond, Pearl, Platinum for the move change. I know I've said that many times. Oh yeah, I kind of went off topic. Earlier in the video, I was saying if they actually made it Pokemon Yellow Special Pikachu Edition a better name into the Let's Go franchise. Pokemon Let's Go Yellow Special Edition. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Special Edition Yellow. How would they spin that in there? And I still am kind of curious, like, how would they do a Let's Go series with other regions? Would they still use Pikachu and Eevee? Since, well, Eevee always shows up everywhere, like, no matter what. I don't think there has been an entry into the main RPG Pokemon series that didn't include Eevee, but there have been some that didn't include Pikachu. You'd have to trade it over to a different game. Jinx. What even are those spiky things on its side? On the side of its dress? Like, I don't remember that in the original design. I'm gonna look it up. On the side. Yeah, I guess Jinx did have those spikes up on its dress originally. Although it's like wasn't as prominent, I guess. It's just like kind of boom. But it is a really weird Pokemon. I think we can all agree on that. But almost to Cinnabar Island. I'm on the waves to Cinnabar Island. Marty! You gotta come with me, Marty. It's a trade, not battle. Well, my bad. I'll trade you for that pincer, because that's... Oh, Stardust. I was trying to go into the water. But anyways, I was going to say, I can trade you for a pincer, because that's an exclusive, so let's go easy. But here we are, Cinnabar Island. So I guess I'll end the video right there. Subscribe to my channel to see the next part of my adventure. And go to my website, hardcorehector.com, to see my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee strategy guide. See you guys later.